Lays, and today I'm giving you very much raw, and I miss you guys so much. I know I've been missing. My birthday just passed, Aquarius game, so you already know I was missing, girl. But today I'm bringing you back a raw video just to make you guys know how much I miss and love you guys. So if you guys are ready, put out your notepad and your pencil. We finna learn a lot. By the thumbnail, you can already see that this is gonna be raw, so y'all get ready. So we're going in with some dual lash glue just to prep my clients' eyebrows. I like to lay down those brow hairs just so it can make it more easier for me to fill in, and also to have a long lasting brow. Before, I use Noxzema wipes on my client's skin just so the client's skin can be cleansed and clean before we start the process. Now it's time to fill in her brows, and I'll be going in with the Revlon Color Stay Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. When filling in the brows, it's okay and it's very common for you to mess up or make the eyebrow look bigger. But your main goal is to conceal as much as you can to put the client's eyebrow back to their original shape. Now it's time to conceal, and I'll be going in with the Tarte Shape Concealer in the shade Medium. I love Tarte Shape. I can say they're going up on their prices a little bit, but if I need the shade, most definitely I'll run and use my Tarte Shape Concealer. I feel like Tarte Shape being so, little between the expensive side, if you guys want to go towards a more affordable concealer, I'll say e.l.f. goes head to head with this concealer. this point, your main focus is just to clean up everything and make sure your brow is the desired shape you will love it to be, but try to avoid a big brow. Also, just make sure you keep concealing down towards their eyebrow hairs. Now I'll be grabbing my Air Sponge translucent powder, and this is just to set those lids in place, just to avoid any creasing when it comes to the shadows. This is the only time I use my Air Sponge setting powder. I don't use it for nothing else because it can be a very bad setting powder and cause a lot of flashback. So this is the only time I use my Air Sponge. I will grab a brown shade for my Warrior Juvia's Place palette. You guys can get any brown shade that you desire, but I went in with this transition shade first, and as I'm going into the crease, I'm making sure that I swoop the end of the crease just so I can get ready for my Cutcrease CatEye. Main goal is to continue panning and building up that pigment for that shadow just so it can pop. And also, as you guys can see, I'm blending in that brown towards the eyebrows and the nose. This is just to make more definition into your face and also to have details pop out a little bit more. I will be going in with the other Juvia's Place Warrior palette. I'm going in with that burgundy reddish color, and I'm just popping that into her crease as well, going in that same direction for the CatEye. And also, ladies, this is a very freestyle look. I had this model and I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I just know I wanted to be extra, and I was thinking go natural, do something natural, but that's not fair for y'all. I've been missing. I've been on a break and I've been missing. I feel like you guys deserve something exotic, so I just been pushing out something that you guys deserve, and I hope you guys love it. Now it's time to cut that crease, and we'll be going in with the blank canvas from P. Louise, and it's so creamy. I love this and I miss it so much. I ran out of it, and then I used the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer that was a little bit similar in a way, but this was very easy for me to glide along and do my cut crease. And also, the flat brush was an M224 from Morphe. If you guys want to check that out, I also used that flat brush for my eyebrows. I'm not sure I'm saying the number right. I hope I remembered it correctly. But if not, anyways, you guys can just click in the description box below, and I will have that brush I use for that cut crease. y'all, at this point, I was lost. I just grabbed my new Precision palette and I saw these three nude shades, the first three nude shades. I'm like, okay, I might do a nude cut crease, but I did that before in the other tutorial. You guys want to check that out? Make sure you go on my channel and check that one out. But this one, I was like, I don't know, I'm just loving the nudes when it comes to CatEye cut crease. But I want to do a little spin on it. So then I went in with some dual lash glue and I lined up that cut crease, and I went in with some chunky glitter from Amazon. I have a lot of different colors. If you guys watching my live on Instagram at LashaysGlamz, I show you guys my studio room and I show you guys some of the things that I carry. But I love their chunky glitter off Amazon. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg for glitter. You know, it's gonna come off, you know, when they take it off. So you don't have to go crazy over your spendings when it comes to building up your kit. I will make sure I put the link in the description box below as well, so you can purchase all different varieties and colors of glitter. I have been using this liner for the longest I can remember, since I was a beginner. This is the e.l.f. Jet Black Liner, and I love it so much. It dries down so fast, and it's also very easy for me to have control over it. So right now I'm just lining up her wing liner, and then I will also be applying some lashes from my brand coming up very soon. I know you guys have been asking, Lashay, when is your eyelash brand fin to drop? And I cannot say when. One day I will come on here and tell you guys when, but it's in process and it will be out very soon. So most of the looks that you guys see on my Instagram at LashaysGlamz, or even on YouTube, those lashes are provided from my brand, coming up very soon, so y'all stay tuned. And right now I'll be going in with that Warrior palette. You can grab any jet black shadow, and what I like to do is set that wing liner. Everyone hates when the liner is still wet, so just make sure you go in with your eyeshadow just so it can be a matte liner. And also for when the client looks up, it doesn't transfer over to the eyelid. I did her other eye off camera, but I also went in with some Milk Grip Primer, and it makes the foundation stick to my client's skin. And also went with the Sheer Glow foundation from NARS in the shade Tahoe. Now it's time to highlight, and this is one of my favorite parts. I went with the Tarte Shade Concealer in the shade Medium Honey, and I also made sure that I went in with my damp beauty blender from Real Technique. As you guys can see, you already know I'm a little extra. So I went in with another concealer in the shade Vanilla. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is one of my favorite toppers. I like to mix my concealer. I like to go in with the extra layer of concealer because I feel like I want more of a filtered effect. I also love a bright under eye. So if you guys want to go in with a concealer that's not this skin complexion at all, just to highlight the under eye, you can. Now it's time to bring out a little bit contouring, and I'll be going in on her cheekbones because I love her features. I used the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer in the shade Cocoa. And a trick to have a soft contour to avoid any harshness, go in with the same brush that you use for your foundation. It will still have some more coverage in your brush, and it will also help smooth out your contour. My model has the most beautiful skin, you guys. Make sure you take care of your skin because your makeup will end up very smooth and pretty as such. You won't have to go through nothing with trying to hide any blemishes or anything. So make sure you keep up with your skincare, the ones who are doing makeup on yourselves, and also just give a few tips to your clients as well. This is the translucent Laura Mercier setting powder. And ladies, when I went to the mall and I found this I went to Sephora and I found this big setting powder. And I'm like, well, they came out with a new setting powder. They was like, no, it's the same, but it's just bigger. And I love to get things, I love to be extra a little bit. And I love to get things that's very reasonable. So I want you guys to go purchase that. And as you guys can see, for the remaining of her face, I went with the Sacha Buttercup in the shade Banana just to set that foundation in place to avoid any makeup transferring over to their clothes. Now it's time to go on with my Morphe bronzer palette in the shade 8T. And I love Morphe bronzer palettes, even for any skin tone. I just love it. I will also be grabbing that blush and that bronzer palette just to bring more hue into her face. And I love blush. I overlove blush for all of my clients. I love that filtered look for my clients. I want them to be walking around like filters, honey. Now it's time to set the structure of their features with that Sacha Buttercup in the shade Banana. So I went in and set the size of the bridge of her nose. I also popped some setting powder underneath her eye just to avoid any fallout. And I also carved out her cheekbones just to show the structure of her face. Now it's time for lips, and I'll be going in with my Morphe lip liner in the shade Vibes. Also, my Morphe matte lipstick in the shade Virgin. And you guys already know I like to pop that off with some Hair Store gloss, and that is the Broadway gloss, I think so. Yeah. So I love Hair Store gloss. I'm going to tell you guys 1,000 times again. Hair Store gloss be popping, honey. But I wanted her lips to be more of a natural tone. I did not want to hide the beauty of her lip tone with any type of other color, so I wanted to keep it very Barbie-ish and natural. went with the Studio Fix by MAC, and I went with NC42, which is the lightest shade, just to keep her under eye bright and smooth. And also I went with her original skin tone pressed powder in the shade NC50. And I'll be grabbing this big setting powder for Morphe, and I feel like it's like at least 2 times bigger than the original one was. But as you guys can see, this is the time for your face to be setting and for your face to just be, you know, giving all that powder away, you know, just giving skin right now. So I also went with my new Precision palette, and I popped in some white eyeshadow in the corner of her eye off camera earlier. And I also, for the highlight, I went in with the new Precision palette also. Now ladies, it's no problem with using an eyeshadow palette for highlight. I felt like I could not find a very pretty shade for her highlight, so I just went in with my new Precision palette. Also off camera, I went in with my Maybelline mascara. But ladies, this is the finishing look, and she looks so raw, and it's giving very much skin. It's just giving honey. She was so beautiful, ladies. This was a straight off the dome type of look, and it's just a crazy freestyle to be so raw, but it's giving very much skin. And I want you guys to know that if you guys ever want to reach out and book a one-on-one course in Miami, you can come to Miami. Now ladies, I also rescheduled my ATL booking for classes. I will be coming in April. Now it's no longer March, I'll be coming in April. But yes, this look was raw. I want you guys to follow me on Instagram at LashaysGlamz, also on TikTok and Facebook at LashaysGlamz as well. If you like this video, make sure you click that big subscription and also that big thumbs up, and let others know to come to this page and learn from the best. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah.